In this video I am going to teach you the parts of a fraction and the proper fractions and the unit fractions. The first part is, do you know, children, there are two parts of a fraction. What is this? Now you can read this. How can you read this? 3/5. 3/5. Now I am going to name this number and this number. There are two names. This one is called as the number below this line segment is called as, this one is called as the denominator. What is denominator? And the number above this line segment is called as the numerator. What is numerator? This one is denominator and this one is numerator. And how can we read this? 3/5. 3/5. Okay. Now I am going to represent this fraction in a figure. Now I have rectangle and I want to represent this one. First thing is we have to divide this into 5 parts because the denominator is 5. This 5 represent number of parts that should be divided. So we have to divide this one into 5 equal parts, and out of 5 we have to shade 3 parts because the numerator represents the number of shaded parts. So we have to shade 3 parts. This one represents number of total parts, and this one represents number of shaded parts. So this one is 3/5. And now I am going to discuss two types of fractions. In grade 6 we have to discuss about the proper fractions and unit fractions, and next video we will discuss about the equivalent fractions. First thing, the proper fractions. What do you mean by proper fractions? Proper. We can say in Sinhala we say niyama bhag කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ proper fraction. So proper fractions are the fractions. The property of the proper fractions is the numerator is less than the denominator. We know what the numerator is and the denominator is. So numerator is the number above the line segment. Okay, if the number above the line segment, if the numerator is less than the denominator, we can say that fraction as a proper fraction. Here you can see some examples. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. We know 3 is less than 4. We can say numerator is 3 is numerator. Numerator is less than the denominator. Denominator is 4. Again this one. 2/6. 2/6. 2 is less than 6. So this one also a proper fraction. 7/15. 7/15. 7 is less than 15. Again this one also a proper fraction. Last one, 6/10. 6/10. Again this one also a proper fraction. Why? 6 is less than 10. Next one, unit fraction. Unit fraction is a part of a proper fraction. Actually unit fraction also a proper fraction. Unit fraction එකක් කියන්නේ තමයි proper fraction එකක්ම තමයි. හරි? ඒකෙන් එන කෙනෙක් ඒක special case එකක් තමයි unit fraction එකක් කියන්නේ. So unit fractions are the fractions with numerator equal to 1. If the numerator of a fraction equal to 1, then we can say that fraction is a unit fraction. Here you can see some examples. Now you can see all the numerators are equal to 1. Can you see? This one is 1, 1, 1, 1. And the denominator can be any number except 0. 0 නැතුව denominator ඕන number එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන්. The very important thing is the numerator should be 1. Numerator එක 1 වෙන fraction එකක් આવුත් අපි ඒවට කියනවා unit fraction එකක් කියලා. I told you unit fraction is also a proper fraction. Why? The definition of the proper fraction is the numerator is less than the denominator. Now you can see 1 is less than 3. 1 is less than 6. Likewise. Now you can see all the numerators are less than the denominators. And if the numerator is equal to 1, that fraction is a special fraction. We call it as unit fractions. Okay. Now we discuss about the proper fractions and the unit fractions. Now let's discuss the relationship between the proper fractions and the unit fractions. Sometimes you will get these types of questions in your exercise. Now you have to fill these blanks. First one, very important case. 5 sevenths. 5 sevenths is, now you have to fill this blank, 1 seventh. හරි ළමයි ඕගොල්ලෝ දැන් ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් වලට තාම ලොකු කාලයක් ගියෙත් නැහැ. තාම නවක නිසා තාම ඕගොල්ලෝ ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් වල බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් නිව් නේ. ඉතින් තාම ඕගොල්ලෝ මේ වගේ දේවල් එක්සයිට් වෙන්න පුළුවන් එකපාරට දැක්කා. හරි? දැන් මෙහෙමයි කරන්න ඕනේ. මට කියන්න in here what I am describing. මම මෙතන විස්තර කරන්නේ මොකක්ද? මොකද්ද? අපි හොයාගන්නේ කොහොමද විස්තර කරන කෙනාව? අපි දන්න දෙයක් නේ. කොහෙන්ද හොයාගන්නේ? This one is describing. Why? The describing one is always before this is නේ. is කියලා දානවානේ අපි දැන් විස්තර කරන්නේ. this one is මෙයා ගැන තමයි විස්තර කරන්නේ. is ට කලින් තමයි නම් is කියන term එකට කලින් තමයි be verb එකට කලින් තමයි මෙතන අපි විස්තර කරන කෙනා එන්නේ. හරි ඉතින් දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඒව පොඩි දේවල් ඒවා තාම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඒ වගේ දේවල් අමාරු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරි 5 sevenths is something 1 sevenths. මේකයි මේකේ කියන්නේ. You have to describe 5 sevenths with respect to 1 seventh. 5 7 හැදෙන්නේ 1 7 ඒවා කීයකින්ද කියලා තමයි මෙතන හොයන්න තියෙන්නේ. How many 1 7s are there in 5 7s? Now I am using these figures. I represent this one is 1 7 and this one is 5 7s. Okay. Now I want to find how many 1 7s are there in 5 7. මේක ඇතුලේ මේ වගේ ඒවා කීයක් තියෙනවද? දැන් ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙනවා මම now I am using the same figures but the shaded portion are different. In here I shade one part and in here I shade 5 parts. Now what's the answer? මෙතන ප්‍රශ්නේ වෙන්නේ you have to describe this fraction with respect to this one. මට කියන්න බලන්න. කල්පනා කරමු ගන්න බලන්න ආන්සර් එක. How many 1 7s are there for 5 7? මේක හදන්න මේ වගේ කැලි කීයක්ද? Very easy. First thing, 1 you have to count how many this type of parts are there. 1 2 3 4 and 5. This one part is equal to 1 7th. Again this one also equal to 1 7th, 1 7th, 1 7th and 1 7th. So if we add these 5 parts together we can get 5 7. So the answer is 5. 5 7ths is equal to 5 1 7ths. මේක අපිට ඉලක්කමෙන් ලියන්න පුළුවන් අකුරෙන් ලියන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒක ගැටලුවක් නෑ. 5 7ths is 5 1/7. 1/7 ඒවා 7කින් පහකින් තමයි 5/7 හැදෙන්නේ. තේරුණාද? Next one. Now I give you the reverse of the previous example. 4 1/10 is equal to what? 4 1/10. 4 1/10 is equal to which fraction? Now you have to represent these 4 fraction, because 4 1/10 1/10 ඒවා 1/10 ඒවා තියෙන මෙතන 4ක්. ඒක single fraction එකකට තමයි ගන්න කියන්නේ. Now try to find this answer. You can pause the video and find the answer. Now again I am using figures. In here the phrase before the is 4 1/10 නේ. is වලට කලින් තියෙන්නේ 4 1/10 කියලා නේ. එහෙනම් 10න් එකේව 4ක්. එහෙනම් මම බලනවා this one is 1/10 and this one is 1/10 1/10 and 1/10. Now we have to represent these 4 fraction in a single fraction. හරිද? මේ හතරම මම එක figure එකකට ගන්න තියෙනවා. How can we represent these 4 fraction in a single figure? Likewise, this one, now you can see again I am using this again I am using a figure which is same as these 4 figures. Okay, sizes are same, but in here I am shading. Now you can see I have shaded 4 parts. Why? 1 square, it's in here, this square, this one, this square, this one, and this square, this one. Now if we add these 4 fractions together, we can find this single fraction is 4/10. 10න් එකේව 4කින් හැදෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් නම මොකද්ද? 10න් 4යි. තේරුණාද? 4 1/10 is equal to what? 4/10. Now you can see whether your answer is correct or wrong. තේරුණාද? 10න් එකේව 4කින් 10න් 4 හැදෙනවා. Next one. 3 blank is 3/8. 3 blank is 3/8. How can you find the answer? Then is the B verb is at here. I told you from the phrase before the is describing this one. So you have to fill this. හරි, is වලට කලින් තමයි අපි මේ මොකක් ගැනද මේ විස්තර කරන්න කියලා කියවෙන්නේ. 3 මොනවාද මෙතන එන්න ඕනේ? if you check if you follow this second example very carefully, you can find the answer. 3, you have to find fill this blank. Is equal to, you can use equal to or is 3/8. මොකද්ද වෙන්න ඕනේ? 3ක් ගන්නලු. මොනා 3කින්ද 3/8 හැදෙන්නේ? Now again you can pause the video එක නවත්තන්න. Write the answer. What is the suitable answer? 3. 3ක් ගන්නලු. මොනා 3කින්ද 8න් 3 හැදෙන්නේ කියලා තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන් අහන්නේ. is කියන්නේ මෙතන විස්තර කරන්න මෙතන වගේම තමයි. Again I am using figures. In here I shade this one. This one is 3/8. Okay, we have 8 parts and I shade 3 parts out of 8 parts. So this is the final result. We have 3/8 නේ. අපිට කියන්නේ මේක 8න් 3 හැදෙන්නේ මොන වෑන්ද? මොනවා 3කින්ද කියලා හන්ද ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා ආන්සර් එක නේ. ඉතින් දැන් ඔන්න මම මෙයාව ප්‍රසන්ට් කරා. හැබැයි 3කට කඩන්න එපානේ. මොනවා 3ක්ද? මම 3කට කැඩුවා මෙහෙම මේ. We have 3 parts. I have shaded 3 parts. Now you can see I have shaded these 3 parts by using pink color. Okay, now this part is at here and this part is this one, and this part is this one. And now I have divided this figure into 3 fractions. This whole fraction is divided into 3 equal fractions. So these fractions are equal to 1/8. Okay, 1/8, 1/8, and 1/8, and again 1/8. Now you can see these 3 fractions are equal, and there are 3 fractions. So the suitable answer is 3. What is 3? We have to obtain 3/8, but you have to use 3 equal fractions. So you have to use the suitable result. The suitable answer is 1/8. අටෙන් එකේවා තුනකින් තමයි අටෙන් තුන හැදෙන්නේ. Okay, now you can do the exercise 9.2.